Yeah.
Well, we got
we
talking about some virtual hands being thrown on Instagram. We're about to talk about some real hands being thrown. Jordan Poole, pop, 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 got knocked the fuck out at practice. Draymond Green and Jordan Poole getting into it. Apparently, according to, there's conflicting reports coming out of camp. Golden State's trying to keep it all, handshakes and hugs, and everybody loves each other.
I'm saying, what are the conflicting reports? There's a video.
So no, there's no conflicting reports about the video. I mean,
conflicting
Jordan Poole
reports about like
out. That's black
what
and
was
white.
said. Conflicting about what was said.
And what was leading up to it. So like, there's reports coming out
inexcusable.
of the camp that Jordan Poole, who just signed like a new big contract, has been like a super cocky and arrogant prick all of training camp.
Let's go. Get your bag, Jordan.
Yeah, but he was like saying shit too. I don't have it pulled up in front of me. I saw it on Twitter. It was reported that he was saying things to Draymond Green like, like, you trash, what you going to be doing next year? You're going to be playing in Sacramento. You're not going to be out here with Golden State. Like saying, what did you do back in Michigan State when the hot girls walk into the room? What are you setting screens and giving bounce passes? Like, they ain't coming to talk to you. And just going off and off and off. And
get your bag, Jordan.
Draymond Green was kind of like, yo, youngin', you need to pipe down. Like, you're fucking up the vibes. Like, you need to chill. And then it got to words, and words got closer, and then Jordan Poole pushed him, and Draymond Green fucking cold cocked him.
Okay, hold on. First of all, we're not going to do that. Draymond Green initiated contact. We're not going to do that. I don't care what is said. And I've said this on the podcast before, bro. Violence does not become us. It doesn't. At the end of the day, Draymond Green is at fault. I don't give a fuck what Jordan Poole said. If the coach isn't over there piping him down, then he can keep going. If you can't stand it at practice, what are you doing in the game? He's kicking people in the nuts. Nah, bro. Get rid of Draymond Green. He's been washed, honestly.
Where's this coming from where you're saying Jordan or Draymond Green initiated it?
So Draymond Green initiated contact. So Jordan Poole might have been saying stuff from across the room, all that stuff, but Draymond Green walked over, placed his chest against Jordan Poole, and then Jordan Poole pushed him off, as I would as well. Honestly, a lot of people, so what Shannon Sharp was saying is Jordan Poole should have never let Draymond get that close to him in the first place, which I agree. Like, as soon as you let someone get in your space like that, now you're in a different type of confrontation than just words. You know what I mean? But at the same time, everyone let it get to that point. The coaches let it get to that point. Draymond walked over, and you can see in the video, one of the coaches follows him because he knows something is up. And then Draymond puts his chest fully against Jordan Poole, and Jordan Poole pushes off. I'm never going to let anyone touch me like that. I don't give a fuck what I say to you. It's a fight. You know what I mean? And the fact that Jordan Poole didn't punch him first, honestly, good for him. But then Draymond initiates contact, gets pushed off, and then swings first. He's completely in the wrong. I don't care what Jordan Poole said. Get your fucking basketball up, bro. Stop being a little bitch, Draymond.
I've watched the video. I agree with you. Draymond Green's been like low-key very washed as a basketball player. He's never been like the super, putting up a solid stat line on offense. He's been a hustle player. He's been heart, and he's been solid defensive pass, which like everybody needs a player like that on a championship caliber team. But I didn't see in the video where he's bumping chest him. I see him get close to him. I see him walk up to him. I mean, it's a grainy ass video. So to me, it looks like there's some space in between Draymond and in between
you're
Jordan
absolutely
Poole,
incorrect.
And it looks like
go back and watch the video again.
He
lays his chest on Jordan Poole. No. Draymond is the first one to initiate contact with Jordan Poole. 100%. There is no doubt about it. And that makes him 100% in the wrong to me. Like, I don't care what is said to you. You know what I mean? Honestly, and I don't want to be like tattletale ass motherfucker, but you're in practice, bro. All the coaches are there. All the coaches hear this. You know what I mean? And then you walk all the way over across half court or like a quarter of the court, whatever, to get into his face. And he does initiate contact. I would hope that you go watch the video again because he definitely initiates contact. Literally. And after that, like, it's all bets off. Honestly, there should have been someone in between them before because that shit was obviously escalating to a point of no return, in my opinion.
Well, and that, I mean, you bring up a good point. Like, why is nobody else stepping in and be like, yo, Jordan, chill the fuck out?
Yeah, either of them. Yo, Jordan, yo, Draymond, chill the fuck out. Like, you're on the same team. Like, And even if it is that Jordan like being a dickhead, like all that shit, there's a reason he got his shit signed, and I can't wait. Honestly, that's the funniest thing is that that's what he was saying, like, oh, you're gonna be playing in Sacramento, you're gonna blah blah blah, and then Draymond Green goes across the court and punches the guy that they just signed for a contract extension. That's probably not looking good for you staying in Golden State, Draymond.
No, I agree. That doesn't look good for Draymond. But there's conflicting reports. There's like all this shit coming out in the media, and then there's Steve Kerr like being like, no, everybody's happy. Like nothing. Draymond Green's bullshit, half-ass apology at the press conference. You know what I'm saying?
Boo. And also boo. Bad apology.
All of the reports coming out from practice being like, no, Jordan Poole is low-key being like a little prick. He's like just got his sign. He got his contract. Talk about how he's gonna build his own Jordan Pool in his backyard. He's gonna have everybody over to the Jordan Pool parties. And like talking about how they got all this money now. I'm like, okay, that's bro, awesome. That's cool. But like, you need to read the room, that you the youngin' in the room full of the vets that have won 4 championships, and like maybe acknowledge your place. Like, yes, you got your bag, but like let's back up that bag before we start talking about it. Because he's not on the level of some of the players that are on that team.
I can agree with that. I think he is a million times better basketball player than Draymond Green. I saw a funny thing. I knew it wasn't true, but it was on Twitter, and they said that he got punched after calling him triple single, and I was like, damn, bro. That is definitely Draymond Green. Draymond Green is washed, and I don't care what is said to you, bro. If the coaches didn't stop him, then obviously he didn't say something bad enough to be stopped. Period. He got punched by Draymond Green, which he may have deserved. But Draymond Green is going to get what he deserves, hopefully, and get released from the Warriors. And the funny thing is, I definitely saw an article the day before the video came out that was like, Draymond Green released from the Warriors. And it turns out he was released from Warriors practice. They just didn't put that in the headline. And I read later in the article.
Warriors.
They just said released from the Warriors on the article. And I was like, oh, shit. You know, what happened? And then released from practice. And then the video comes out. And it's like, oh, okay. But I'm hoping that's foreshadowing, man. I don't like Draymond Green. I've never liked Draymond Green. And he's just digging himself a hole in the public eye because kind of fuck that guy. You know what I mean? I don't care about Jordan Poole at all. But Draymond Green just making himself look worse.
See, I don't care about Jordan.
You got to put your head down and prove the haters wrong, bro.
That's true. And that's what I think. He just framed a narrative for the whole season for himself, where he now has to prove that the contract is worth it, and he now needs to shut the fuck up and play hard, put up the numbers, and because the reason he was able to garner that contract was because Klay Thompson was out with his Achilles injury and all that shit and was coming back from injury for the past year and a half. That's the only reason Jordan Poole wasn't riding the bench the whole fucking time. So like, he got the contract because he was a solid like 3 on the team behind, you know, Steph and some other people. So I don't know. We'll see how it plays out, and we'll see if the core sticks around or if Draymond gets bounced, and we see if Jordan Poole is worth that bag or if he's going to turn into a Russ type contract where you paying this man millions of dollars to just throw up bricks and sit on the bench. So
I do think that's a tough one because, I mean, what does Draymond play? 4?
Draymond has been the 4-man, but sometimes they run small ball and he's the 5.
Which, first of all, terrible. Get a tall man on the team. Second of all, Draymond is like easily out of the top 5, maybe even the top 10 4 players in the league, bro. Literally, Draymond is so garbage. I'm not gonna fuck with you, like, period. And he has no room to be throwing punches at anybody. Honestly, put your head down, get better at basketball. Stop podcasting so much. You know what I mean? Leave that to the professionals.
The professionals with a podcast that can drink.
Bang. I wish I had a drink right now. Wait, I'm gonna get more coffee. What's the next thing? What we got?
All right, we're very shortly we're gonna touch on Justin Fields. Did you watch the game on Sunday?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah, what's up? What you got?
Justin Fields, it's been a rocky 4 games, 5 games. I think he might be the guy. I think I might be almost all the way in on Justin Fields. Mm-hmm. The touchdown run that he had that got called back because of fucking number 17. I can't remember his name. We just signed him from the Vikings this year. He also gave up the fumble.
Yeah, he's probably playing
the
for the Vikings.
He's
still.
trash. He's probably an undercover agent right now. But that run alone,
I'm saying, yeah.
I was like, I lost it in the living room. I had Brooks coming into the room yapping at me because he thought something crazy was going on. And then it got called back, and I was like real sad and depressed. But like that flash was enough for me. I'm in, dude. I am 100% in. We need an offensive line. We need wide receivers for him to throw at. Get this fuck from Minnesota out. Get Velus Jones, who we took a second-round pick, in. N'Keal Harry's just coming off the IR, former first-round pick from New England. Let's hope he can do something. Khalil Herbert is money. David Montgomery's still really good. Cole Kmet is solid. Jacoby Brisker, Eddie Jackson, Jalen Johnson. Like, we just need an offensive line, maybe another wide receiver, like somebody established, a little taller, a little lengthier to go up and get those jump balls in the end zone. And then we need a defensive line because our defensive tackles and our defensive ends are like low-key garbage. Secondary, I think, is going to get much better in the next year or two. And I think in 2 to 3 years, as long as things continue to get better and Ryan Poles doesn't turn into Ryan Pace, we should be competing for NFC championships and in the playoffs consistently.
Let's go. Yeah, I mean, I do think that that's a piece that we've been missing for so long as a quarterback. And I definitely, even when Justin Fields,
we've always been missing a quarterback.
Literally, but when Justin Fields first got signed and shit, people were all like up and hyped, and I was pretty hyped about it, like black quarterback. But I think I was always on the train, you know what I mean? And the only thing that worries me is, can we get it together fast enough for him to not want to leave? You know what I mean? Can we get that line together fast enough, the offensive line specifically, get him that protection? That way he's, really excited to get that franchise tag from the Bears and stuff like that, and then wants to stay with us for a while. Because if we get him for, let's say a good 5-6 years, then we have a time to build an actual team around him. You know what I mean? But if he's like out here, fielding offers from other teams and stuff like that, have other people in his ears, or gets, not distracted, discouraged by the lack of performance on the other parts of the team, it's just going to turn into another Bears story, you know what I mean? So looking at the front office here to actually make some power moves on the players that we need, for real.
So his rookie contract is a 4-year contract.
And this is year 2, right?
We're on year 2. And we have he becomes let me see here. I think we have a team option for year 5. If it's not a team option, 5th-year option available for the team, so we can take that 5th-year option, and then after that we would have to sign him or franchise tag him. But so we've got time, and this is like kind of the prime time to hopefully get a run at a championship, at least in the playoffs, in that year 4, year 5, before you have to really like bust out a bag for him, like Baltimore is going to have to do with Lamar Jackson. I'm excited. This is the first time I've been genuinely excited about the Bears in a while. I don't by any means think that we're going to be a good team the rest of the season. We're not even going to sniff the playoffs, and I think it would be best if we finish 4th in the division and have a top 5 draft pick, because that's where you're getting like a Jefferson type impact player, or a Laramie Tunsil, or somebody like that that's really going to impact and come out the gate year 1 making shit happen. But I'm excited.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm right there with you. I think this is a good time to be a Bears fan, or at least the best time to be the Bears fan in like the last 20 years. You know what I mean?
So I do
we're in a good place.